Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. If this is the first time you visited my channel, yay, you found me, finally. I've been waiting for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, yay, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate your support. Anytime you like, subscribe, or comment down below, it spreads magical YouTube fairy dust all over my YouTube channel to help it to grow, to help more people be able to find my reviews. And my goal is always to save you time and money. I hate wasting time and money on a terrible film. So my goal is to give you content and quality insights that will help you decide whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a particular film. So today, the movie I'm reviewing is called Anyone But You. This film is now playing in theaters. It's rated R and is an hour and 43 minutes long. My overall movie review mom grade is a D for don't waste your time on this garbage. I haven't given that low of a score for a while. So here we go. Let me give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked, things I didn't like, tips for parents, themes worth talking about, funny lines, interesting lines, and recommendations for other films that are sort of similar, but that I think you might like better than this one. All right, let's dive in. So in a nutshell, the story is about Bee and Ben. After an amazing first date, they have fiery attraction, but it quickly turns to ice cold until they find themselves unexpectedly reunited at a destination wedding in Australia that their exes also attend. So they do what any two mature adults would do, pretend to be a couple amidst the fighting. That's such a dumb premise. The film was directed by Will Gluck, who also co-wrote it with Ilana Wolpert. Ultimately, this is like a rated R Hallmark movie with lots of raunch. So let me give you some tips for parents. I think the movie is inappropriate for kids. Obviously, it's rated R, but I also think kids will be really bored. It's adults talking, and kids are going to be bored by that. But there is a lot of profanity and a lot of F-bombs. A lesbian couple kisses and gets married. We see a topless woman. We see several shirtless men. A couple gropes each other inside their shorts. Two women wear bikini tops that barely cover anything. We see tons of cleavage, a lot of sexual innuendo, and we see an unmarried couple in the shower and in bed together. We also see two men smoke a joint. Now, some of you may go, hey, all that sounds great, in which case, have at it. It's probably your type of movie. But if you're looking for more intelligent humor, this is not the film for you. Some of the themes are love, marriage, friendship, forgiveness, the importance of communication and relationships. So there were some things that I liked about this movie. First of all, there is plenty of eye candy here for everyone. The cast is filled with good-looking people and includes Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell, Alexandra Shipp, Hadley Robinson, Gata, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, Gate, Michelle Hurd, Dermot Mulroney, Rachel Griffiths, Brian Brown, and many more. Sydney Sweeney was actually bit by a spider in the movie while filming, and that famous clip was posted online and got a lot of stir. I never saw it when it went live, but I got a lot of people talking about the film for sure. We get to visit Australia during the movie, and that's always fun. I love to travel in movies. And the last scene takes clips from the whole movie and has a lot of the cast sing this one particular song that's kind of a theme song. It seems a little cliched, end the movie with a feel-good song with singing and dancing, even though the movie is definitely not a musical. But, you do walk out of the movie going, oh, yay, happy. Now, onto the list of things that I didn't like about the movie. Sure, everyone in the cast is super hot, but the script is garbage. It sounded like it was written by a trashy version of ChatGPT, honestly. Now, it's supposed to be funny, of course, but it's truly pathetic how they are instantly, this couple, super ugly and mean-spirited to each other when they have a miscommunication. There is no class in this film. There is nothing classy about this film, except everybody seems to have tons of money and can afford very nice things and nice experiences and stuff in Australia during this destination wedding. But other than that, people are just mean and ugly toward each other, particularly this couple. The movie itself is super predictable. There's a cliched ending, as I mentioned, with the singing and the dancing scene. It almost felt like an animated movie where all of the characters are singing and dancing. There is so much fighting during the course of the movie. And again, it's supposed to be so laughable and so funny, but I just don't find that to be really funny. There are so many awkward moments and so many cringe moments, in my opinion. They say the movie is loosely based on Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, but I think that the bard would be disgusted by the lack of intelligent language in the script. So many F-bombs. One similarity is that they get a wedding cake from a shop called Dogberries, which is the name of a character from the play Much Ado About Nothing. Now, I actually had somebody make a comment on my YouTube channel about another movie where there were just so many unnecessary F-bombs dropped. And the person said, people don't talk like that in real life. Now, I agree. I've never sworn in my whole life, and I tend to be around people that are intelligent and don't use body language. Now, I know a lot of people do, but movies like this make it just sound or seem like everybody in the world just speaks like that. And to me, it seemed like lazy writing, honestly. So many clever things could have been said instead. And it just felt like everybody just immediately went to their lowest possible level of behavior and language. Anyway, obviously, this movie is not my cup of tea. I did write down funny lines and interesting lines, and I always take notes when I write films. You can see all of them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'll share some of them with you here right now. So B is played by Sydney Sweeney, and she and this, the heartthrob couple that she's paired with, played by Glenn Powell, they're just at each other's throats instantly. They have this magical night, and then there's this misunderstanding the next morning, and then they're just angry for days and days and weeks, and I don't even know how much time it all lasts, but way too long. But anyway, he says something and she says, wow, you are a child. And they just throw these zingers at each other. One thing that I thought was kind of funny, and I could have enjoyed more moments like this or more humor, is when Glenn Powell is in Australia, and they give him a cup of coffee, and he's just like wired, and he's like, the coffee here is like meth. Now, I don't drink coffee, but I just could picture that, and I thought that was kind of a funny line. And then there's a line that is so prophetic when Glenn Powell's character says, this is so cringe. And that's kind of my opinion on the whole movie, honestly. Now, there were some interesting lines. So Brian Brown plays a character who says, remember what I said about love? It's too precious a resource to be wasted. There we go. Let's have some intelligent wisdom thrown out during the course of the film. And then another line that I thought was great was Michelle Hurd's character says, run, don't wait on love. And so I appreciated that too. Now, there were three movies I instantly thought of as I was watching this movie that I wanted to recommend to you. The first one is called Destination Wedding. And I think the idea of a destination wedding is really cool, especially if you're going to have a second or third wedding. You get to travel the world. But anyway, so that it's a little lighthearted and fun in a beautiful destination with beautiful people. Another movie I thought of is Sex and the City, the movie. Now, it's about romance, but it's also really raunchy. And so there you go, something similar. And then another one that is much cleaner and more lighthearted and cute is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. The reason I thought of that one is if you don't want all the raunch and the language, then that gives you something. And it's also a destination wedding with lots of fun, quirky characters. So there you have it. I hope if you watch this movie that you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it and you watched my review, well, then I told you so. So when you get a minute, run over to my Instagram account. You can follow me as Movie Review Mom, but you can also follow me as Trina Boice, where you can see my movie reviews, of course, but you can also learn when I post my books on Amazon when they go for free on KDP, my online courses, my speaking engagements, and all that other kind of silly nonsense. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.